everyone, welcome back to Close to Be Milkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, Mr. Chicken. Yes. Today we are going to talk about does your narcissistic or toxic partner know when they're not treating you well? Now, I have a lot of examples. One thing is when you are in a relationship with a toxic partner who has to mask up, this is who they are faking to be. They have a lot of sewage down in here, and they are trying to get a good reflection mirrored back to them. So they are going to be on their best behavior. Now, I don't know if you've ever gone to church or visited your grandparents, and you kind of have to fake all this goodness, or be cuss less or not at all or whatever, and it only has to be for a little bit, so you can put on this show. Well, when you are in a relationship long term with a narcissistic or toxic individual, cluster B, whatever, we're going to get tired of masking up. Our happy mask comes down and the angry one comes on. When people say that the mask slips, the mask of good behavior slips. When we are unmasked, that is the vulnerability that you rarely get to see. Now, sometimes they will reminisce about their nightmarish childhood. They may open up to you if they had a bad day, or vent to you and make you feel special that they were able to tell you these vulnerabilities. Now, that's all great and everything, but what are you getting out of it? Are you happy because you're you're in parental mode? You're in parental mode. You are giving this person everything that you've ever given them. You're giving them your patience, your forgiveness, whatever the fucking list is that your toxic partner has always wanted, and you are being that for them. That's good. That's good on you. Don't let that be taken away from you. But all of the darkness, resentments of the past, whatever it is, that is going to come out when the toxic partner stops being present of what's going on in here and being on their best behavior. They have a lot of insecurities. They're going to want to unleash any pain that they have on the inside. They're going to want to punish present partners for past partners, or even their original abuser. They don't want to look at what's going on the inside because that fucking sucks. We don't want to keep saying that we're a bad person, so we have to make you the bad person. One thing that my current partner had said to me is, you do not have to wear a mask for me. Well, if I'm not trying to be on my best behavior all the time, I'm going to rip into you. I'm going to stop being patient. I'm going to stop being kind. I'm going to stop thinking about you before me. So no, I have to try every day, every moment. With an unaware toxic partner, when you start being devalued and you break up because you're tired of all this toxicity being put on you, reacting, to their garbage that they don't want to work on, or they can't, like they don't have the tools, okay? So this isn't like, unless they're malignant, an unaware toxic partner is not going to see what they're doing to you. When your toxic partner lacks empathy, which I posted a video from Heal MPD in the community section about why we don't have empathy. This is going to show you that we're not trying to do these things on purpose, unless you're malignant, and you are. But even a run-of-the-mill narcissist is going to project their pain onto you. Where am I going with this? Now, I started smoking again. I quit drinking, but I started smoking again because of trigger events from the parental unit. I don't give a fuck. But when a partner comes back to you and promising change, like it's some future goal, some future event, that whether or not they believe it or not, I'm telling you that that's bullshit. The change starts in the present moment. And it is a struggle. I've been struggling, over a year to be very mindful of my thoughts and my triggers. I have been trying to express these things. But over time, even with being in a relationship with somebody who is also on the cluster B spectrum, if they're not going to try and be on their best behavior, there is no win. There is no winning in this relationship. Now, I'm not smearing. I'm just saying that if you are trying your best and you're losing your voice, you can't express anything, all their toxic traits are coming back out, you see that it's going down, there is really nothing that you can do to change the relationship alone. Nothing. So there are a lot of unaware normies out there that don't understand that they need to change too and, be positive. But when you're with a toxic partner, the positivity gets chipped away all the time. And you break up. Now your normal is disrupted. Whether with your own childhood trauma, this was your normal, you were trying to fix your childhood through them. Maybe this person who is a ghost of my past, I can fix my relationship through them if I stick around more and just show them that I am lovable. Now, the core of a toxic partner is I'm not lovable. And a lot of times we will sabotage the relationship on purpose to prove positive that we're not. We'll blame you, but we did this on purpose. Well, I am learning that I am a good person because I'm trying every day. And I would feel like, I was struggling with fuck, this feels so fake. I don't feel like I can relax. But if relaxing is being bad to my partner, I don't want to relax. I want to always be aware of how I'm acting. And I will care enough to go through that struggle of trying to fix it. Over my relationships in the past, my early relationships and, being a teenager and stuff, just fucking dispose of that relationship, move on to somebody else. They don't like me. They don't like me how I am. Fuck them. You hear a lot of fucking people, out there. You have to love me for who I am. Or, go. Like you're the toxic fuck. It's like, no. You have to try and be the best version of yourself every day. So when you get to the point of feeling that your partner doesn't like you anymore, that they are tearing you down all the time, that you have to fight with them, beg to be treated good, you know that there is no hope. We will always, even I, go back to the same partner over and over again, doing the Groundhog Day shit. And one day you wake up and you realize that they don't want to. They don't want to try anymore. I didn't want to try anymore in my past marriage. I didn't want to. I was very confused in my own self. I already betrayed the relationship. I was not respecting my partner. And he had no trust in me. So when the trust is gone, it's gone. The relationship is over. So you don't want to rely on false promises of change. You've already went through this. You've already seen that it always goes back to the bottom. So, and I don't want to be a fucking hypocrite by telling you guys all of these things and me staying in a relationship where I'm trying to give 110% and the person is now going to the bare minimum. Now, like I said, I don't want to smear, but this is my reality of what is happening. But it's okay. So that person doesn't want to change or, be on their best behavior. It's painful. I already know. And that's all right. I don't have to be there. And it's okay. I don't have to. And I'm not going to be guilted or shamed for not being in a relationship with someone who doesn't want to learn from our mistakes, try to be on our best behavior. um, uh, not be able to talk to each other. You know, I went in my journal and over, I can't be heard. I don't get to talk. And I've already been in relationships like that. I don't want to be in a relationship where I don't get to express myself without being torn down. When I left for the last time, I said that this is my karma. This is my karma. Because now I'm the partner that is trying to be good. And my heart is turning into hamburger all the time. And I lost who I was. I'm a fucking badass. I'm Cluster B Milkshake. My partner should be wanting to be around my energy and everything that I'm giving out. My partner should want to scream from the rooftops that I'm his. He should be wanting me to show up at his work and not keep me a secret. He should be wanting to talk with me and grow with me on my channel. He doesn't want to. He says that he wants to be private, but he wants to be famous in a band. I don't get it. So if he doesn't want to be part of my whole life, that's okay. He doesn't have to be. And I'm not going to be torn down because of the light that I want to shine. And it's fine. Now, I'm sad. But when I was realizing why I'm sad, it was because I wanted him to be somebody who he's not. Now, I went into this relationship with no fantasy of who he was. I was going to take him for who he is. Everything. I didn't shame him for anything. We got into fights over stuff that I had to learn, you know, my boundaries, like his relationship with his daughter and stuff like that. But even any toxic traits that he had, fucking just let it go, let him be him. When he would start guilt me for my shit, I would just bring up to him instead of shutting down and everything. I'd say like, I don't fucking shame you. What are you doing? You know? So I don't want to dim my light for someone to make them comfortable. And you shouldn't do that either. Now remember, I'm trying to learn to be better. I want to grow as a person. I don't want to be fake or robot. I want to be the best version of myself. And I want my partner to fucking say, you're doing a good job in this relationship. I'm done fighting the current. I'm not a fucking salmon just to be eaten by somebody. Okay? All right. So, I hope that was helpful. We know that we can treat you well, and when we don't, it's because we don't care. All right? All right. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.